Today I'd like to tie for you a bead butt shiner. The hook I have in the vise is a number 6 Octopus hook. I have a 3mm bead on there. I'm going to use mono thread. I'm going to put some thread down to about halfway. And now I'm going to build up some here. And just a little bit more maybe. Now you can use crazy glue to hold that in place. I'm going to use my Deer Creek Diamond Fine. And just put a little bit on there. I'm going to slide this up. Take my bodkin. Whoop. I'm going to get a little bit on both sides of it. I'm going to take my UV light. And like I said, you can use some super glue on there, but you want to hold that bead in place. All the materials will be tied in front of this. And that bead is now in place. We're going to start out with buffalo snow. And there's a web address on the back of this, buffalosnow.com. And this just came from the Christmas store. Got all of this. It's much heavier than our angel hair and things like that. We're just going to pull some out. Just pull a bunch of it out. And I'm going to grab it in the middle. I'm going to tie it in right there. Tighten that back up to the bead. I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to tie that in. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to pull it off the end. This is where you determine how long you want it to be. And you can just break it off the back. And it just broke off the back there. Then the stuff I break off, I'm going to tie onto the front. And latch that down. Now you can see how unruly all of this is. The way to take control of this, you could use this on, do this with angel hair, Gartside Secret stuff. That's actually where I got the idea from. You take acetone, and I use a Q-tip, and just get that Q-tip wet with the acetone, and wet it and stroke it, and you can see it's already beginning to, you're already beginning to get some control of it. I'll take it and I'll twist it together, and that'll help to get some control. And I'll put some more on there and leave it on there for a few seconds even before you do anything with it. On the back, I'll squeeze the Q-tip to get it in. And this is actually melting the stuff. And sometimes you pull some off the back. I'm going to leave that be. Just like that. Cut that off the back. Now I'm going to take a teal flank, and I took just the very tip of it, and I'm going to tie these on the sides. I'm going to take a second one and line that up. Make sure I get that about the right size as the first. Now I'm going to take Deer Creek fish heads. I'm going to tie them in on the side. And you just have to tie them in by the nose. And take the one for the opposite side. Now I'm going to take 4 strands of Peacock Herl, and I want them the length of the body. I'm going to put them right on top, and we're going to tie them in. Take your scissors, you don't even have to have them open, and just run them like that. They're up high, but I'm going to wrap this a little more. This is another reason for the mono thread. And it keeps sliding off on me. There we go. And that'll hold them right down in there. And bring this back down to the front. Give it our whip finish. And we can remove the thread. I'm going to hold everything, and I'm going to take my Deer Creek Diamond Fine, and I'm going to put it on the head. I'm going to go up between them. Get a little bit on the sides. And then I'm going to use my bodkin needle. There it is. And whether you use epoxy or whatever kind of you use, you want to cover most of this. You're not really seeing the bead in the back, but that's adding that weight just to help it sink. These are really good in slower rivers. Now I'm going to take my UV light. There we go. And here we have a bead butt shiner. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Leave comments, questions, suggestions. And most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.